Lit neon flickers on the interstate sign. Dashboard dusty broken, clock stuck on '09. Polaroid scattered, your laughter caught midair. Passenger seat empty, haunted by what's no longer there. Bourbon and back roads driving circles round goodbye. Every turn leads back to you, no matter how hard I try. Through shadows of your memory I roam these highways slow, still tangled in bourbon, lost on these back roads. Stop by our old diner, Boot 12 still wears the stain from coffee spilled laughing at the way you'd say my name. Still hear your whisper, we'll make it out someday. Now silence fills the jukebox, just heartbreak on replay. Bourbon and back roads driving circles round goodbye. Every turn leads back to you, no matter how hard I try. Through shadows of your memory I roam these highways slow, still tangled in bourbon, lost on these back roads. I never saw you leave until the taillights disappeared, chasing your ghost in circles, losing count of the years. Tonight beneath these pines I set the bottle down. Breaking free ain't easy, but I've gotta leave this town. Now sunrise breaks gently on a windshield cracked with time. I'm moving on slowly, but still crossing county lines. There's freedom in the distance, your shadow fading fast, earning love's greatest lessons from the pain of the past. Bourbon and back roads found my strength to say goodbye. Every turn once led to you, but now I'm driving by. Through shadows of your memory I let the hurting go, left behind the bourbon, free on these back roads. Yeah, left behind the bourbon, finally free on these back roads. Church bells ringing, sunlight stinging my eyes. Last night's whiskey whispers your goodbye. Coffee brewing, but I'm tasting regret. Ain't a sermon out there that can fix me yet. It's a Sunday morning heartache, praying for relief. Caught between a sinner's night and forgiveness out of reach. Wishing pews and stained glass windows could wash your memory clean. But Sunday morning heartache is all that's left of me. Preacher talking, patience says just give it time. But he ain't felt the shadow that's been haunting mine. Hymns echo softly like ghosts from our past. Every verse reminds me that some hearts break fast. It's a Sunday morning heartache, praying for relief, caught between a sinner's night and forgiveness out of reach, wishing pews and stained glass windows could wash your memory clean. But Sunday morning heartache is all that's left of me. Thought I'd find salvation sitting in these rows. Church don't heal a heart that's struggling to let go. Candles flicker gently, but I'm still burning down, searching for redemption that's nowhere to be found. It's a Sunday morning heartache, slowly learning to believe that someday this sinner's heart might find its own relief. Till pews and stained glass windows are more than memories, I'll carry Sunday morning heartache till my heart can set you free. Yeah, Sunday morning heartache till my heart can set you free. Back at Willie's bar, corner booth where we carved our initials in the dark. Peanut shells scattered, jukebox playing low, Johnny singing softly, I still miss someone you know. Honky-tonk heartbreak, here comes the pain. Every song's another ghost calling your name. Tried quitting this place, but my heart won't stay away. Trapped between neon memories and yesterday. Barmaid smiling gently, ask if I'm alright. I lie through my whiskey, say just another night. But she sees through my silence, pours me one on the house. Son, some hearts don't break, they slowly wear out. Honky-tonk heartbreak, here comes the pain. Every song's another ghost calling your name. Tried quitting this place, but my heart won't stay away. Trapped between neon memories and yesterday. One last quarter, drop it in slot 23. Your favorite song playing, you're dancing close to me. But when that music stops, I'm left with what's true. This honky-tonk heartbreak ain't nothing without you. Honky-tonk heartbreak, I know this ain't right. Can't drown a memory that's holding too tight. Maybe next Friday I'll finally stay away, leave behind neon memories of yesterday. Yeah, maybe next Friday I'll finally find my way. Found your faded letter, folded in a drawer, ink stained from tears, words I've read before. You wrote from Memphis, said you missed my eyes, promised you'd be back soon, one of many lies. It's the last love letter home, words that linger on, every line, every promise, every reason that you're gone. I'm still holding paper memories, knowing you moved on, but I can't throw away the last love letter home. Picture you riding, sitting all alone, hotel stationery, late night telephone. Now I'm left wondering what I couldn't see. Did distance break your heart, or was it just me? It's the last love letter home, words that linger on, every line, every promise, every reason that you're gone. I'm still holding paper memories, knowing you moved on, but I can't throw away the last love letter home. Sometimes late at night I hold it in my hands, you're cursive like a ghost I almost understand. I search between the lines, hoping truth might show, but some questions have no answers, guess I'll never know. It's my last love letter home, maybe now it's time to let go of these words that kept your memory alive. Fold it up, close the drawer, face the truth alone, say goodbye, move beyond the last love letter home. Yeah, I'm finally moving on from your last love letter home.
Clock in, say morning to no one in particular. Same seat in the break room, same cup of burnt coffee. Steel toes worn thin, floor wax smell in the air. Been walking this warehouse since I was 23. Don't hate the job, but I sure don't love it. It's just enough pay to keep the lights on dim. Wife's working nights, kids don't call much lately. I talk more to forklifts than I do to them. And it's 30 years to Friday, that's what it feels like now. Watching months like pennies in a drawer I never count. A smoke out back, a paycheck cash, then back through them same old doors. Yeah, it's 30 years to Friday, but I keep showing up for more. Jimmy in shipping lost his leg last winter. HR sent flowers, then moved his stuff out. I took his locker, still smells like sweat and metal. Ain't no use in dreaming what this life ain't about. Cause it's 30 years to Friday, and 5 more till I'm done. Boss says I'm dependable, just slow and quiet but I still set that alarm. A man gets used to habits that don't do him any harm. A life ain't loud and it ain't grand, it's the breath between the chores. Yeah, it's 30 years to Friday, and maybe that's what working's for. Yeah, maybe that's what working's for. The lawyer said you're the executor now. Like I won a prize I didn't enter. Keys in a sandwich bag, house on old Route 10. No note, no instructions, just take care of it, son. The grass was 2 feet high, the blinds all closed. The front step gave like his excuses used to. I opened the door and the heat hit hard. It smelled like ash, pine sol, and a life unfinished. This is the inheritance, a leaky roof and a list of debts, half a carton of smokes and a bedroom full of tools, receipts in a drawer for things he never fixed. No final words, no cleaned up truth, just his silence handed down to me. That's what I got. That's the inheritance. Found a pistol in the closet, still loaded, still legal, next to a folded flag I'd never seen before. His VA jacket, tags from a dog I never met, and a photo of a boy he never told me about. This is the inheritance, rooms with stories sealed in dust. An army left a child he didn't raise, a legacy of don't ask, and that's enough. No framed degrees, no honored name, just what he didn't say, that's what he gave. That's the inheritance. I came here thinking closure was a box to check. Turns out it's a hallway where the air stays thick. This is the inheritance, a house that creaks like the man I knew. Echoes of love he never said and discipline he never proved. No letter, no grace, just empty space. That's what came to me and I signed for it. That's the inheritance. I didn't take the gun, I left the light off.
Ticket in my coat bag by my side. I didn't pack much, just what won't lie. Left the keys on the table, note on the stairs. Didn't say much, he never really cared. Station's near empty, just me and the clerk. He asked, you running? I said no, just done. Train pulls in like a breath I ain't breathed. Door slide open, this ain't revenge. It ain't a cry. It's peace in motion, wheels that lie. Leaving quiet, leaving dry. On the midnight train to goodbye. Car lights blur past the platform edge. One last town, one last pledge. I gave years he never held. Now I'm leaving whole, just not the same shell. On the midnight train to goodbye. No slow motion, wave no eye. No playlist playing our first song. No reflection saying I was wrong. It's not escape, it's just my time to leave his world and keep what's mine. Nothing left to testify. On the midnight train to goodbye. Freedom don't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it hums on steel and dirt. On the midnight train to goodbye. Just me, my name, and a sky. No suitcase full of second thoughts. No ring I forgot I bought. Just a window and the dark outside. And a woman who no longer lies to herself or anyone. Next stop anywhere but there, and that's alright.
Hospice bed creaks, vinyl alarms worn thin. Nurse says I'm lucky, got family coming in. But I told her not to bother, I left them all too soon. Traded birthdays for bar fights and the saddle for the moon. A preacher stopped by, tried to read me some verse. I said save it for someone who thinks it still works. He smiled like he knew me, folded hands in his lap, said we all pray, friend, even if it's just a nap. So here's my cowboy prayer, whispered low and cracked. Not for heaven, not for pardon, just my dignity back. Forgive the lies I let ride too long, and the love I buried with the men who did me wrong. I ain't begging for light or saving grace, just a hand on the rail when I leave this place. They boxed my boots, tagged my hat, gave them away. Probably sold them online for gas money today. Left me a window, a worn out view, and a styrofoam cross on a curtain rod screw. I ain't scared of dying, I've done harder things, like sitting still or forgiving kin. So this is my last say, no piano, no pew, just a voice that still cracks when it tells the truth. Let them say I rode wrong, but I rode straight, let the dust just fall kindly on my final state. I don't need an amen or a song in the air, just a minute of silence for a cowboy's last prayer.
Lit a smoke off the porch light hum. Said he thinks I'm at my sister's room. Your kid was sleeping 2 floors high. We kissed like thieves beneath the sky. Your wedding ring spun on the nightstand's glass. You whispered, this time I'll leave him at last. I didn't flinch, just held your hand like truth could bloom if we just planned. But moonlight promises break before dawn, soft on the lips, then gone, gone, gone. They sound like forever with whiskey and smoke, but they die with the coffee and silence we choke. You never meant to lie, but you never came. Just moonlight promises broken, and no one left to blame. I saw your boy at the diner last week. He's got your eyes and your nervous streak. He paid with a card that read your last name, a name you swore you'd shed in shame. The moonlight promises break without sound. No shouts, no letters, no battleground. Just missed alarms and a seat gone cold. A night that's too quiet, a story half told. You never said goodbye, but I still came. For moonlight promises broken in someone else's name. You still wear that ring, I saw it shine on a Facebook post with birthday wine. Moonlight promises ain't meant for the day. They vanish with footsteps and blow away. No judge, no fight, no vows revoked. Just breath in the air and words we choked. I loved you once beneath that flame, but all I got were moonlight promises broken, and the echo of your name. Yeah, all I hold are moonlight promises broken, and a porch light that still knows my name. I don't know what brought me here tonight, but the silence at home felt too loud to fight. Her picture's still there on the hallway wall, so I drove past reason straight into the sprawl. This bar's open late but never really wakes, just buzzing bulbs and half-poured mistakes. Nobody asks, and that's just fine. I'm not sure I'd answer even if I had time. Neon lights and lonely nights don't heal, don't cut, don't make it right. Just hum like grief in a minor key, bright enough so I don't have to see. No breakdown, no goodbye in sight, just neon lights.
another lonely night. The jukebox skips like it knows my mind, playing half a chorus, then moving on in time. I nurse a drink I barely taste, watch the shadows dance, then go a race. Neon lights and lonely nights, don't preach, don't beg, don't ask me why. Just color the stillness soft and slow, like a waiting room I never chose. No sorry for your loss tonight, just neon lights and one more lonely night. Some folks cry, some scream, some pray. I fade quiet in fluorescent gray. Neon lights and lonely nights, a nameless crowd, a faceless fight. Grief don't shout, it just sits down slow in a plastic chair by the exit row. And I don't feel wrong, but I don't feel right. Just neon lights and one more lonely night. Yeah, just neon lights and another lonely night.
We didn't fight much, maybe that was the clue. Too polite to admit what we both knew. Talked about weather, bills in the news, but never said what the silence put us through. Her side of the bed got colder last year. I stopped asking why, she stopped calling me dear. We made peace with the distance, too tired to care, living side by side like strangers in a prayer. When true love walks away, it don't leave with bags or blame. It fades in quiet evenings and half-hearted I'm okays. No slams, no screams, just things unsaid that pile up like unpaid debts. Yeah, when true love walks away, you barely notice it's left. Skipped date nights, skipped hard talks. We filled the cracks with takeout and small walks. The dog grew old, the porch lights dimmed, and we stopped remembering where we'd been. When true love walks away, it don't shout its last goodbye. It slips beneath the laundry, in the nods we don't ask why. No sudden break, just slow decay, like mold behind the pain. Yeah, when true love walks away, it don't leave no complaint. We loved each other quiet, till quiet turned to gone. We stayed to be kind and left everything wrong. When true love walks away, it don't even close the door. Just stops showing up in the ways it did before. No drama, no one to blame, just silence too loud to stay. Yeah, when true love walks away, it's just wake up and it's gone.
Took down the porch swing, oiled the chain. That thing always creaked when you said my name. Mail still comes with your initials in ink. I toss it in the drawer, I can't bear to think. Your flannel coat's still behind the door, wear it some nights, don't know what for. Neighbors still wave like nothing has changed, but the silence inside me ain't ever the same. I ain't stuck in the past, but it don't feel right. Eating supper in your chair, turning out the light. I say I'm okay, and I mostly believe the lie, but I'm forever missing you tonight. Sold the truck last fall, key's still on the hook. Your notes in the Bible, the corners you'd bookmark. The dog still walks the fence, looking for your voice, like we both forgot we didn't get a choice. No graveside speeches, no heaven talk, just these slow, unfinished walks. You told me once men like us don't cry. Well, I tried that, but tonight I don't try. I ain't stuck in the past, but the memories bite. That old TV hung the porch with one light. I keep things moving, but grief don't check time. And I'm forever missing you. Yeah, I'm forever missing you tonight. He'd hum 'em soft on Sunday morning while patching up the screen door frame. Didn't always know the lyrics, but the heart came through just the same. One boot off, one eye on the bacon, coffee ring on yesterday's news. He sang 'em low like a whispered prayers, never meant for a stage or pew. Songs my daddy used to sing weren't polished and they didn't rhyme clean, but they carried more truth than a choir in tune. Rough as his calloused hands, plain as a front porch swing, still hear him sometimes in the rain. Those songs my daddy used to sing. He had no use for microphones, just dashboard rhythm on the drive, tapping time on the steering wheel to hanker sweet by and by. He'd croon to cows, he'd sing to fences, never cared who heard or not. But every note carved something that the silence never forgot. Songs my daddy sing weren't radio hits or wedding plans, but they held me close when the world turned cold. Like a sermon in faded jeans, now I hum 'em alone, and it
still stings. Those songs my daddy used to sing. He never wrote them down, never taught a chord, just left them floating in the boards. Now when the house goes still, I swear I hear that lonesome thrill through the vents and the kitchen floor. Songs my daddy used to sing, I carry them quiet like a family thing. They ain't for show, just a way to know he's still here in the in-between. Yeah, I don't remember every line, but I remember how they made me feel inside. Those songs my daddy used to sing.
They asked who saw the fire start. I said I didn't know, but I saw sparks light up the dark from my rear view long ago. When my fight wasn't my field, just a barn out on the line, but silence bought me safety, and I left the truth behind. A kid got blamed, the sheriff pressed. He swore he'd just passed through. His mama cried, the town turned cold, like good folks sometimes do. And I just watched the verdicts fall, like winter on dry grain, while my own hands stayed warm and clean beneath the guilty rain. Now I stand inside the mirror, no jury left to face, just the man who let it happen, wearing silence like disgrace. There's no one here to argue, what's done can't be undone when the truth dies quiet. You're a jury of one. Years roll by and I plant seed where his mama used to pray, but I can't grow peace in soil that I helped turn away. I see that barn in every match, in every smoke-stained sky, and every time I let things slide, I hear that boy's goodbye. I never stole, I never fought, but that's not what defines. It's the times I could have stood and didn't, that's the truest kind of crime. So I write this down in pencil, not brave enough for pen. Confession ain't redemption, but it's a place to start again. The gavel never dropped, but my sentence weighs a ton. A life of quiet guilt judged by a jury of one. Yeah, truth don't burn, it just goes numb when justice hides behind a jury of one.
It wasn't thunder, wasn't heartbreak, just silence when I made a mistake. You taught me shame like a second skin. Didn't raise your voice, but you always win. Now I flinch when kindness gets too close. Scan the room for exits I don't post. Tried therapy, tried sleep, tried gin. Still wake up bracing for you again. I'm haunted by your kiss, not the fire, not the touch, but the part where I learned not to need too much. It rewrote my wiring, softened my fight, made me question warmth when it feels right. No photos, no bruises, no easy abyss, just the shape of your shadow, haunted by your kiss. You never lied, but you left things out. Truth shaped like fog, never out. I still second guess the mirror's view, still apologize when I walk through rooms. This ain't heartbreak, it's a downloaded code, replaying your tone when I'm alone. I'm haunted by your kiss, not from loss or need, but how it taught silence to quietly bleed. Don't miss you, don't want you, but something persists. Not love, not hate, just haunted by your kiss.